I'm Diana Malone, and this is a quick sequence for a stretching for golfers on the golf course before you start your match, start your practice. It's really important to warm up the core, warm up all the muscles that you're going to be using during your match, during your practice out with your friends. So we're going to start with the feet together. We're going to clasp the hands, keep the first fingers out, and on an in-breath we're going to bring the arms up. A nice stretch, and on the out-breath we're going to come to the side, and on the in-breath we're going to come back. The out-breath takes us to the other side, so you can see my hips stay level, they don't move. And as I come up, I remember to engage my core to give me the strength to bring the body back, but also to keep the back, the lower back, safe. So we always go from standing to one side on an out breath, and the in breath brings us back to our center. Each time we come over, we're encouraging the body to stretch that little bit further each time. Lifting out the hips, stretching through the ribs, opening into the lung on the stretch side. Really oxygenating the body and beginning to mobilize and wake up the muscles. Always finish on an even numbered side and continue doing these until you feel the body is opened up enough. Next we need to come into the muscles of the neck. So we bring the right ear to the right shoulder, and then we push down with the opposite arm to get more of a stretch down the side. We want to keep the shoulder relaxed and away from the ear, even though we're trying to take the ear towards that shoulder. Come back to center on an in-breath. Release this arm, and on the out-breath, take the other ear down to the other shoulder, and then push away with the opposite hand. So feeling into the muscles, feeling where they're stiff, where they need a help. And on the out breath, just release that shoulder away from the ears to increase that stretch. And again, an in-breath coming up. So let's mobilize into the whole of the shoulders. So chin comes to the chest, and on an in-breath, we take that ear again to the shoulder, and then we take the chin to the ceiling, to the sky. So we're strengthening through and lengthening through the neck. And on the out breath, we bring that back. We would do this 5 times on each side, or as many times as you feel the need. And your mind is totally on the stretch of each muscle as you move your head. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and moving to the speed of your breath. Now work into the shoulders. We're going to move the arms. Your focus is on the shoulders, the whole of the shoulder girdle, really opening it up and strengthening it equally, making sure the body's balanced. So the feet really are just hip width apart. We start with the hands in what we call namaste, or the prayer position. And we work with the breath. So the in-breath, we come up through the body, open up, bring the shoulder blades together, and then on the out-breath, we separate the shoulder blades, bring the heels of the hands together, clasp, push away, and on the in-breath, up we come again. So opening into the front of the body, and on the out-breath, the hands come behind the head. Elbows in towards each other, and the in-breath, stretching out. The out-breath, engage those abs, down we come. And from here, we're going to take the hands down, roll the shoulders back, and the in-breath, we push away and look up. Out-breath, we release. Bring the arms up, bring them together in the in-breath, into that stretch again. Using abdominal muscles to bring us back. So that's one full round. So we're going into a gentle arch as we come up. Using that core to bring us back up. Always focusing on the shoulders. Core again here. Always the in-breath as we stretch. Out-breath to move the hands into the next position. Rolling the shoulders back. Shoulder blades together. In-breath up. Arching again gently. And the out-breath. So do this as many times as you feel you want to mobilize into the shoulders. So the next is a chair, which is really good for strengthening up into the legs and into the core. So I'll do one from the front and then one from the side. So we bring the feet back together, the hands are down by the side, we bring the shoulders back and round, and on an in-breath, through we come. And we hold it here, we look through the hands, and we hold onto the core. For as long as we feel we've got the strength. When we need to come up on the in-breath, and the out-breath brings us down. So I'll do one from the side. So from here, the in-breath, we take the buttocks back as we sit down, okay, and the knees are no further than the toes as we come down. If you feel you're too much like this, come up. All times that lower back must be engaged, which is where we're strengthening into the whole of this core. When you become stronger, you can come down slightly. When you want to come up, in-breath to release, and the out-breath. So from here, we're going to do some standing cat-cows to mobilize into the core. On the hips for this one. I'll do one from the front and then one from the side. So again, feet hip width apart, hands on the hips. And on an in-breath, we're going to tilt the buttocks back, take the chin to the ceiling, so we're going to open up through the front of the body. The out-breath, the chin comes to the chest, and then we bring the hips round towards the nose. So we're rounding into the back. On the in-breath, the hips move first, open up through the chest, chin to the ceiling. Chin first on the out breath and then squeezing. So coming to the side. On that in breath, tilting, opening. The out breath, chin to the chest, and then bring the hips around. The in breath, the hips start first, so we tilt, open the chest, open the neck, open the shoulders. Out breath, hips and the chin. Hips, open up, chin as we come down. So it's like a wave, it's like a flow through the body. So do as many of these as you feel to open up, mobilize the body. It will help to balance the body. So we'll finish with a balance. We're going to bring the hands to the hips, bring one foot just to the lower half of the leg, and find a focus on the floor just in front of you. here. Bring the hands across the chest. From here we're going to start to move, to strengthen into that core. So the in-breath, we're going to move the upper half of the body away from that knee. And on the in-breath, we're going to bring both back to the center. And then an in-breath, we're going to twist across the body. And the out-breath back to center. In-breath as we come out. Out-breath as we come in. In-breath as we come across. Out-breath as we come in. Out. In. And out. So this is also good for the hips, the pelvis. Keep the chest up, keep the shoulders relaxed. And the twist is from the waist, always from the waist. And then swap round to the other side and stay in this position as long as you'd like. Namaste.